Hey everyone, welcome back to Headbangers React. I'm GoreCore, and today we're going to once again check out the band Lorna. Now we're going back to an old song once again. I've seen all the recent stuff, so we're not getting into any of that. I'm a huge fan of the band, but some of their older stuff I'm not as familiar with. So today we're checking out the video for Godmaker that comes off of their EP from 2013 entitled Maleficium. I don't think I've ever heard this, so this will be new for me. They've got a video for it. It'll be a new experience, so this is one I just wanted to do myself, so let's just get into it. Oh, the alarms are going off. So this is a little bit different than what obviously this band sounds like now. This sounds like a mix of what they're doing and more of like a old school, more... There was always those djenty qualities to core music I found, and it's definitely more prominent here than what they do these days. But so far I like it. It's still Lorna. Funky lead. It's an interesting riff, that's cool. Definitely unique sounding. So that was Lorna Shore with their track Godmaker. And what can I say? I've never heard that track before, at least not that I'm aware of. It was definitely new to me, never seen that video. It's still Lorna Shore, but obviously in their early days they were definitely different. Like I mentioned, they seem to have a bit more of those genty qualities in there, which was pretty typical of deathcore in its early inception, I think, and probably the reason I wasn't really into it so much. I don't mind that in spurts, but I'm not really a big fan of bands that just do it all the time. I don't know why, it just really isn't for me. I'd rather get into something that has a bit more groove or something that grabs me a little bit more instead of making me wonder where we're at in the timing. So it's just a personal preference is all. But this was great. I could still hear a lot of current day Lorna in there, especially those sicker breakdown parts. And some of the guitar riffing going on, the weird sounds there was definitely reminiscent of stuff that you find on Flesh Coffin. So I definitely enjoyed it. Not my favorite material by the band, but it was still definitely good. If you're not familiar with this vocalist, Tom Barber, he's also the vocalist now for Chelsea Grin and Darko US. So if you're interested in knowing what he's doing these days, you can find those bands. And of course, Lorna Shore now has Will Ramos in the band, and they just released their Pain Remains album, and that's killing it. Great stuff there. So yeah, if you're not familiar with this band, I definitely recommend checking out more of their stuff. And if you are, keep listening to it like always, and support all the bands that you love like always. And if you have a moment to support us, please hit that subscribe button, impale that like button, and stab that notification bell down there if you'd like to have our future updates. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in for another reaction video here. Hope you all have a great day. Stay sick.